welcome to our first online class of Geography, Class 8. I hope you all are fine and safe. God bless you all. Let's start our today's lesson. Today we are going to discuss our unit number 1 of your book, and this one is your book. I am showing you book. This one is your book, and we are going to discuss today its unit number 1. This one, our regional neighbors. Unit number 1, this one. Okay. Now, unit number 1 is our regional neighbors. Our regional neighbors, the unit number 1 is the title of the unit, and in this we are going to discuss the topic Pakistan and its neighborhood. First of all, we will understand that what is the meaning of the term neighborhood. Neighborhood means like you are living in a place and you people are having some other residents which live right beside your home. So they are called your neighbors. Similarly, we are having, as when we talk about our country's neighbor, countryhood. So it would be like, for instance, we are living in Pakistan, and those countries live just right beside to our boundaries, our border. It would be our neighbors. Okay. So neighborhood means the people or the people who lives right beside your side. It could be your neighbor. And if we talk about the country, so similarly those countries which are placed on map right beside Pakistan, it would be our neighboring countries. Is that clear? If we talk about the region, first I have written here the word region. Region means an area which is connected to your land. Okay, means your land and the connected area right after your land. It would be your regional part. For instance, South Asia, Central Asia, Mid East, East Asia. These are the regions, and these are the neighboring region. Means South Asia connected with the Central Asia, means they are the regional partner. They are the regional neighbors to each other. Okay, and here right after this I have written countries. The heading countries means in the region of South Asia we are having many countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India and Bhutan. But here I have mentioned Sri Lanka because in this unit we are going to discuss, we will focus on Sri Lanka. Means the economy of the Sri Lanka, agriculture, resources and many other things which we are going to focus in this unit regarding particularly Sri Lanka. Similarly, if we talk about the region Central Asia, we are having many countries. But in this lesson, we are going to discuss about Kazakhstan. Okay, so Kazakhstan is the country. These which I have written for South Asia, Central Asia, Mid East and East Asia. These are the regions. But here we are talking about these countries. So in this unit we are going to discuss different things, different perspectives of these countries related to Pakistan. Means how they are just beneficial to Pakistan. If we are having good terms with our relation, it would be healthy for our economy as well. And if we are having some danger, if we are having a war situation in our country, so they would be helped out. Okay, so that is the thing, is if we are having strong and good relationships with our neighboring country, and it would be definitely beneficial for us. As like in the pandemic condition of the corona, China has helped us a lot. So similarly, we are having the good terms with China, that's why he help us. Okay, so now come up to the topic. As I have mentioned here, South Asia. The region is South Asia and focus on Sri Lanka. Country is Sri Lanka. So here I have mentioned the main features of Sri Lanka, that which kind of the land is and what's the area is, population, closest country. So you people, all the things have been mentioned in detail in the book as a kind of the paragraph. But here we have mentioned the things in a very shorter way. So it would be helpful to quick learning. Okay. So let's come to the point. Small island. Sri Lanka is small island. What is island? Island is an area which is mainly surrounded by water. Okay. So Sri Lanka's land structure, or which type of it is an island. Okay, and what's the area of Sri Lanka is 65,600 square kilometer. It is the total area of Sri Lanka. Clear? Population 25 million, and I have written here in bracket 2015. Means these are the statistics of 2015 census. Okay, so it has been estimated that 25 million of the population of the South Asia, of Sri Lanka. Clear? And now closest countries in which is very close to Sri Lanka, like Maldives and India. Means in South Asia, as I have told you, there are many countries, but two countries like Maldives and India, they are the closest neighbor to Sri Lanka. So it would be, if I ask you that what are the closest country to Sri Lanka, that your answer will be Maldives and India. These are the closest neighbors to Sri Lanka. Clear? Now come up to the geography of Sri Lanka. Geography means the land structure. Means which kind of the land of Sri Lanka is. Geo means land. So here we will discuss the structure of the land of the Sri Lanka. Okay. Now the mainly the Sri Lanka land is basically divided into three different kinds, like coastal belt. Coastal belt include seashores. Okay. Moving inlands, flat plains. The larger hills and mountains, this is the third category of the type of the land there. Means you see here that this land of the Sri Lanka is the combination of three different structures. Like seashore, they are having flat plains, they are having high hills and mountains they are having. So their land is rich with very different kind of the land structures there. Is that clear? Now come up to the third point. This one is the cities. That which is the largest city of Sri Lanka? Colombo. Colombo is the largest city of the Sri Lanka with 2.6 million of population. Clear? Transport means what is the transport system there and what way they use mainly for their transportation. I have written here roadways or buses. Means people use their as a kind of their for transportation. They mainly use buses. Okay, and they mainly use roadways for their transportation, for their trading system. They use roadways and buses as a mode of transportation for common people usually. Okay, now people means which kind of the people are there in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's population is mainly divided into three different nations, like three different means people which belongs to different religions. Like Sinhalese, they are 75%. This is the main, and Tamils 11%. Muslims, there are 10%. So these three categories which makes the total population of Sri Lanka. And the literacy rate is higher. Literacy rate means that how many people are literate there. Means how many people can read and write. So this is the term literacy rate. Defines this term that how many people can read and write there in Sri Lanka. The rate is very high. Out of 100%, the people are 92% literate there. It means that the literacy rate of Sri Lanka is very high. They are well developed in their IT industries. Okay. So till here, I hope you have cleared all the things which we have learned. This point till here means like regions, countries, South Asia means what are the main features of Sri Lanka. Secondly, the geography, city which is the largest city, Colombo, what mode they use for transportation, buses mainly, or the roadways for the trading system for transporting their goods, and people, they are having three different kinds like Sinhalese, Tamils and Muslims. Means they belong to three different religions. And the literacy rate is very high there. 92% literacy rate of Sri Lanka is. Means they are well developed in their IT industry. Now come up to the next point, agriculture of Sri Lanka. Here we will discuss that what are the main products which are produced by Sri Lanka. Means there are many products which are produced by Sri Lanka, because they are having a long list. Means it means that they are the good exporters. They can export many things by themselves. They are the independent. Means they produce mainly by themselves. Their agriculture sector is too strong, so that's why they can produce many things by themselves. They do not have to import many things by other countries for their necessity. Okay, and what are these? This is a long list of the things which the Sri Lanka is produced by its own agriculture sector, like tea, rice, sugarcane, grains, pulses, oil seeds, spices, vegetables, fruit, coffee, rubber, coconut products, animal hides, fish and meat. Now here the term animal hide. Animal hide means they produce or they make a certain kind of the protective or a covering sheet which the hunter usually used to wear when they are just hunting, and it will just secure them by their prey. So they produce animal hides. Animal hide basically the protective sheet which are used by the hunter to protect themselves when they are going for the hunting. Okay, by securing them by the wild animals. Is that clear? So if I ask you a question that what are the main products of Sri Lanka, so you will write these names, then you will define these main products of the Sri Lanka which are produced mainly by Sri Lanka by itself, and they export these products to other countries and earn a huge amount of the revenue by its side. Okay, now come up to second heading, resource and energy. Resource and energy means how they get energy, what are the main source of their energy. Basically they are having 5 main rivers. They are having 5 different rivers by which they produce, by which they have dammed it down mainly in different places, and they produce hydroelectric power by these. Means they are using their rivers, as I have written here, the Mahabali river. Mahabali river means this river is dammed into several places, and from where they have just generated a hydroelectric power. Means this is the main source of their energy, that they are using their natural resources into electric power. Okay, they are generating their own energy by using their rivers in the form of their dams. They are making more and more dams in their 5 rivers, as I have mentioned here. It is Mahabali river which have dammed into several places. Okay, and by which they get the hydroelectric energy or and the production of the hydroelectric power is greater here. Clear? Now these all were the points which we have discussed regarding the Sri Lanka's economy, people, and the resource and energy. What are the main products of the Sri Lanka, like this. Okay. Now we have to discuss our second region. This was which we have learnt earlier. This was Central Asia. Now in Central Asia we have to discuss the country Kazakhstan. Our focus in this class is on Kazakhstan. This was about Sri Lanka, was about South Asia, and South Asia's neighboring region is Central Asia. And in Central Asia we are going to discuss the country Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. Now what are the features of Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan basically a landlocked country. Landlocked means its country's land is just locked, means the whole land is surrounded by the land. Means they are not having in their surrounding any kind of the river or any kind of the sea. They are having their inland resources like lakes and some other resources. They use these kind of the inland resources and they fulfill their requirements of the water there. So basically Kazakhstan is a landlocked country which is surrounded by the land area. Is that clear? And how they fulfill their requirements of the water? They are having their inland, and by which they produce water for their usage. Clear? Not densely populated means the population rate is too low here. Kazakhstan is a smaller country, so that's why they are not having too much population here. Now cities. City Almaty. It was the first capital of Kazakhstan, and Astana. Astana planned city. Astana is the second capital city of Kazakhstan, and it is considered now as the capital city of Pakistan. We cannot just distinguish between like first and the second one. We consider now Astana is the capital city of Kazakhstan because it is the planned city. It is the developed city there, and they consider Astana as their as their capital city. Earlier Almaty was the capital there, but later when they planned to Astana, it has become the capital city of Kazakhstan. Clear? Now come up to the agriculture sector of Kazakhstan. More than quarter of the total area, the total land is basically upon the agriculture, depends upon the agriculture, and 77% of land for agriculture, means basically it is an agriculture country, that 77% of the land for is being used for agriculture purpose. Clear? Now come up to the people of Kazakhstan. More than 100 ethnic groups are there, means it is the combination of different groups of the people, means they are having as religious groups are there, different kinds of the people who belongs to different nations. So more than 100 different ethnic groups are there, and about 70% belongs to are Muslims and 26 are Christians, which belongs to the Christianity. Okay, this was the ratio of their population. Now languages. What are the main languages which are being spoken in Kazakhstan? This one is Russian and Kazakh. These are the two main languages which are being spoken in Kazakhstan, Russian and Kazakh. If I ask you a question that what are the main languages of Kazakhstan, so your answer will be Russian and Kazakh. You will not write like English. It's an international language, but the main language which is being used in just Kazakhstan is just Russian and Kazakh. Clear? Now literacy rate. Literacy rate, as I have defined you earlier, that what is the meaning of literacy rate is, literacy rate means how many people can read and write of in any country. It is the literacy rate of the country. So the literacy rate is very high here. 99.8% people, 99.8% out of 100% are literated there. So it's a very good thing that 99.8% are literated, they can read and they can write. So these were the things which we have discussed. Our first and the second region. First region was South Asia, second region is Central Asia here. Okay, and in South Asia we have studied about Sri Lanka, and in Central Asia we have discussed about Kazakhstan. Okay, so these were the main things which we have to discuss in this class. Now heading towards the homework, that how you have to do the things in your copy and what you have to do, what are the questions you have to attempt in your copy. So please open your books quickly. Yes, it's on page number 17, assessment, this one. Okay, and you have to solve part A and part B. In part A, we are going to solve question number 1, 3 and 4. In part A, we are going to solve question number 1, 3 and 4. And from part B, we are going to attempt 1, 2 and 3. Clear? Now, I am reading question number 1, that what is this? Who are Sri Lanka's closest neighbor? Who are Sri Lanka's closest neighbor? As we have discussed in our topic focus on Sri Lanka, that what are the closest neighbor? There are many countries in South Asia, but the closest neighbors of Sri Lanka are, what were they? Maldives and India. And what are they are asking again? Are any of these close neighbors of Pakistan? Means as we have discussed two countries, Maldives and India. Now they are asking that among these two countries, anyone is closest to Pakistan? Yes, it is. Which one is? It is definitely India, which shares the borders. Okay. Now, third question, second we are not going to attempt. Third one is, why are Sri Lanka's river important? Why Sri Lanka's river are important? As we have discussed that this is the main source of their power. This is the main source of their energy. Because by developing different places, by developing the dams there, they generate hydroelectric energy. Hydro, water, electric means energy. Okay, so they generate hydroelectric energy and they fulfill their requirement of energy by themselves, means by generating, by producing, by constructing dams here. So this is the main source. Why Sri Lanka's rivers are important? Because they produce hydroelectric power, and over as Mahabeli river, they have dammed many. It has dammed on many places. Okay. Now recite the names of 5 rivers in Sri Lanka and list them in your book. Okay. You people have to research. You have to Google 5 different rivers of Sri Lanka, and you have to write in your copy. Clear? Now question number 4 is name some of the products of Sri Lanka. What were the main products which we have learned? Some of the main products means agriculture product which Sri Lanka produced by itself. These. Okay, these are the main products which are produced by Sri Lanka by itself. These are the main products by which it earns great revenue by exporting these products. Okay. Now come up to question B, part P. Copy the following sentences and write true or false for each. Okay, sentences has been given, you have to copy them. Read them carefully and then write true or false. But second question, what it is saying, explain why the sentences are true or false. If you are estimating that this one is true and this one is false, what is the reason is why you are doing so. So here we have to first take them that this one is true or this one is false. Then after this we have to explain the reason as well. Okay. Now number first is Astana, the capital of Kazakhstan, is a planned city. Astana is the planned city of Kazakhstan. Yes, it is, and it is true. And why this so? Because this is the second capital of the Pakistan. Reason you will write, and it is the planned city. That's why. Okay. Second one is B. Many languages are spoken in Kazakhstan. Many languages are spoken in Kazakhstan. As we have learned in our lecture, how many languages are mainly spoken in Kazakhstan? There are only 2 main languages, which one is Russian and Kazakh. Okay, you will write this and you will explain your answer. First of all, you will mention it, the sentence which has been written is false, and then you will write your correct answer that the main languages, the main language of Kazakhstan which is being spoken in Kazakhstan are Russian and Kazakh. Okay. Part C. Most cities in Kazakhstan are not close to waterways. Yes. Yes, it's true or false. They are not having any kind of waterways. They are not having inland. Thus, the country is landlocked. Yes, it is landlocked. Means there isn't any kind of the water resources around the country. But it does not mean that they are not having any kind of the waterways inside the country. They are having their inland, which is the main source of which is the main source of the water. So the sentence will be false. Okay, the sentence will be false, and you will write what, that they are having many inland by which they fulfill their requirement of water. Simple. Okay. Now part D. Most people in Kazakhstan cannot read and write. Cannot read and write. What was the literacy rate in Kazakhstan? 99.8% people are literate. So this statement is false. We will write that the highest literacy rate. The literacy rate is very high in Kazakhstan. It's about 99.8% people are literate, means who can read and who can write. So this sentence they have given to us that most people in Kazakhstan cannot read and write, it would be false. Okay, and you have to write the reason why it is so. As we have learned, the literacy rate of Kazakhstan is 99.8%, like out of 100%, so it is very high. So and 99.8% people can read and write. Now come up to question number 3 of part B. What is the most of the land in Kazakhstan used for? Means Kazakhstan basically an agriculture country, because as we have learned that 77% of the land is being used for agriculture. So it would be like 77% of the land is used for agriculture. They are asking that what is the most of the land in Kazakhstan is used for? What is the purpose? Means major part of the Kazakhstan is used for agriculture purpose. 77% of the land is used for agriculture purpose. Okay. this now the lecture has been completed here. I hope you have got everything which we have learned today in our unit number 1. Two parts we have discussed, two regions we have discussed, and two countries we have discussed, their cultural values, their economic values, and some other things we have discussed, and we have discussed the exercise as well, and how you will attempt the things in your copy. You will make a neat and clean title page of it, then you will copy these questions which we have learned in this class, write by black and write down the question by blue pen. Don't use colorful pen in your copy. Clear now? Make sure that your index should be well prepared and everything should be well maintained in your copy. Clear? I hope you have got everything. If you are having any problem, anything which you want to discuss, which you want to learn again, do ask to us. And for this, and the one thing which I want to say that before solving your exercise, you must have to read all these things once again in your book which we have learned in our class today. Because reading is must. When you will read the whole passage again, then the thing will be more and more clear to you. Okay? Take care and Allah Hafiz.